My friends, so this is a part second and the last part of the our to-do list. So in the previous part we made this interface and we added this data as an static data. So now today we will add the data dynamically. So first of all we will add data without our local storage, then we will transfer that data to our local storage. So let's get started. So this was the thing that we made previously. So now these are the three files here, and external shadow css main.js, and this is a main wrapper here, and this is a date, and this date is rendering dynamically from this JavaScript. So and this is a heading of to do, and these are this is our form. So first of all, and these are our list. So first of all, let's delete all list here. So just keep one list, so when we will reload it, see that only one list is there, and now there is overfactor, and when we click on this is a checkbox will here. So let's copy the form here, copy this now in the main.js. So let's form submit, let's command this, and now first of all we will add data dynamically, but we will not store that data to the local storage. So after doing that, so then we will start transferring our data to the local storage. So first of all, let's create our constant that will be our form to do, document.query selector. This query selector is like a jQuery. So since I copied the class here, so dot and then we will be there dot for our class. If you have id, then you can use hash here. So this is dot now, and you can even use form here like that. This is our tag name, so this will be the form here. So paste it again. So let's when form to do dot on submit, there will be our function, and that function will have an event here. So when there will be our form to do here, and on submit there will be a function here. So when I will alert it, so let's see what will happen when I will alert hello. So when I will reload it, so I will click here, see that hello is there, but our page is refreshing. See that add here, our page is refreshing, and see that here we are getting our get method as get name and submit here. So first we want to prevent that, we want to prevent the refreshing. So see that hello, and our page is refreshing. See this icon. So when I will do reload it, see that it will reload it now. So for that, simply this we have event, so we will give e dot prevent default. This what this e dot prevent default will do, that it will stop the default thing of our form, like it is refreshing. So when I will remove this, and when I will click on it, see that nothing is happening. So it will stop the default behavior of this form. So first of all, now there will be a one constant here. So this is our constant, and that constant will be value, that will be the to do value here. So that will be e dot target. So see that when I will console this, console.log e dot target. So inspect element here. See that now this is our console, and do this when I will click on add. See that when I will click on add, nothing is happening. reload it again. When I will click on add, see that we are rendering our form here. See that when I will click on add, see that we are getting our form here. Again, see that we are getting our form. So it will target the form here. So because it will target the element to which we applied on submit here. So that is the event known as. So now we have to target this add to do here. So we will target by its name here. See that it e.target give us the form. So when we will apply dot and its field name here, so it will give us this field. So see that e.target.name. So name is the name of our input field. So when we will reload it, so when we click add, see that we are getting our input here. So we want its value here. So I am cutting this and paste it here. So and write value here. So it will give us the value of this input tag here. So now we have value to our input tag. So let's target our list here. Copy this and here will be our let list is equals to document dot query selector, and here is our list here. So now we have access to this division tag here. So now what we want, when we will click on this, so we want to add, first of all we want this div here and this div with having class item here. So for that, so first of all let's create a div here. Div is equals to document dot create element. We will use DOM here, create element, that will be div. So this will create a division here. So when I will console.log this div here, so inspect element here. So when I will reload this, see that when I will click on add, see that we are getting this div here. So our div element is created, but it is not appended to this list here, not yet now. So but it is not having class. So what we want, we want our class as item here, as we has already assigned the CSS here. So for that, just write here div dot class name is equals to what we want, our item here. So this is our item. So when we reload it again and when we click on it, see that now we are having class item to the div also. So now what we want, now we want this division, under this division an input tag and a p tag. So let's create two tags here. So when I will copy this and paste this and paste this again, see that now we want input here and this also will be input and this will be p here and this will be p here, and p class name, we don't want any class name but we want its inner HTML. So here p dot inner HTML is equals to, and that will be our value here, value, this value here. So that we did now. So first of all let's apply validation here. So let's, now there is input here. So what do we want, input type is equals to checkbox and name is equals to item check here. Input type checkbox and name is equals to item check here. Input here type will be checkbox, paste it again, and now we need name and name will be item check. Copy this and paste this, save it. So when Now we want all these to input and p tag. Now we want to append this on the division here. So for that, div dot append. See that previously in the division tag there is nothing. So we created input and p tag. So when we will append input, copy this, and our p tag to our division. So see that what we will get. Click on add here. See that we are getting our input type is equals checkbox, name is equals to item. So when I will type here hello, see that, click on add. So see that in the p tag we are getting hello. So when I will type here nothing and click on add here, see that we are not getting into p anything. So what is the solution? So solution is that apply validations. So for that, simply write if condition if value is equals to nothing here. If value is equals to nothing, alert, please fill the value here. Please fill the text here. So when we, and in the else condition there will be our control X, control V. So I am removing these consoles also. So see that. So whenever we click on add here, see that, please fill the text here. So we are not getting anything. So when we will, I will write hello here, see that we are getting our hello. Now this division is not appending in this list. So for that, simply do one thing. So simply write here, what was the name, our list dot append division, because we have appended everything to the division here. So when I will reload it, I will add here, please fill the text, and when I will write hello here and add, see that we are getting our hello here. But see that when I will refresh it, see that it is getting out hello. See that it is getting out here. So for that, what do we want? So for that we want our local storage here. So we want our local storage. So I am deleting these to do items. Okay, so let's start our local storage concept here. So see that when I will write this again, this, see that it is appending here. So when I will reload it, see that now it goes, and it has not any permanent storage. So for the permanent storage we will use this here, local storage. So let's start doing local storage. So now let's add this data to local storage here. So first of all, see that now I'm commenting this here. So first of all, now let's create one. Here will be our, under this form, let's create a one constant here. Let's create an array here, and array that will be items here, items, and in that items there will be nothing in the array here. And then first of all let our id here. So let id is equals to 1 here. So it will start from the 1 here. So first of all, first time the id will be 1, then we will render that id from the local storage. So now the id is 1 here. So let item is equals to, and there will be an object here. So it is an object. So there will be our id, and id belongs to id here, and that id, and then there will be our name of to do, and that name will be our value here, and now we want date here, so that our date will be, so here date is, see that this is a date here, so our date will be day plus month plus year. So let's make date will be datebox dot inner HTML. So let's do it. First there will be day plus, now there will be a concatenation operator, that will be minus here. So for that we want month, 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 and plus, and there will be hyphen, and there will be one concatenation operator again, and then we want our year here. So this is our item here. So when I will console.log item, so see that here it is, console.log item. So reload it again. So when I will console it, when I will click on add, there is one validation here. So when I will write hello here, hello friends. So when I will click add here, see that we are getting one object here, ID is 1 here, and hello friends, and 22/3/2020. So now, so what we want, so let's change our ID here. So here ID, now there will be a function here, in the ID there will be function, and that function, and there will be a function here, and that function will return our things here. So now there is our if condition, if json.parse locus storage, if json.parse locus storage dot get item to do items tut. So we will use this get item to do items tut. If we are not getting this, if it is equals to null, then we will return 1 here. So see that now in the applications there is no to do items tut. See that no any object like to do items tut here. So when I will reload this, so when I will type anything here, see that now we are getting function here, in the ID we are getting function here. So why we are getting function here? Because we typed function here, that's why we are getting function here. So what is the solution here? So the solution is here, simply write another function here, function will be ID here, right, ID, function will be ID, capital I here. So that function I will call here, so that will return the value 1 here. So let's check this, see that we are getting error, local storage is not defined. We are getting this error because of this S here, this S is capital here. So write this, click on add, see that we are getting 1 here. So this is because this function, if the function is not find any to do items here, so it will give us the ID 1 here. So that function will return the ID, return the value here, that will not return the function here. So now our function is done, and then we will do also else condition here. So let's do our else condition. So else will be json.parse dot else, let's console it. console.log we will return this json.parse locus storage.get item. What will be the item? Item will be to do item start. So this will return us the array here. So what will be the total length of that array? The total length of that array, let's see that. So that total length will be, I am copying this and pasting this, and there will be dot length here. JSON. What happened? See that this is json.parse get item. So if those have items here, items there, then it will return as the array because of json.parse, and we want its length here. So for json.parse length in that array, we want our last element here. So for the last element will be its length minus 1. So in this array we are getting last element, so it will give the array length here dot length, and we will do minus 1 here. So now here is minus 1. So minus 1 we see that. Now see that in the locus to do items there are two items here. So first will be 0 index and second will be 1 here. So see that we are getting these elements and we are getting array here. We want to access the first element here. We want to access the last element here. So we will get the length of that array. So this will give the array, and in the index of the previous array there will be our length, and that length will be minus 1. That will give access to the last element here. So see that we want access to 1 here. There are two elements. First index is 0 and second index is 1 here. So the length we are getting 2. So to get the proper index we need to minus 1 here. So it will give the access to the last element here. So what we want for that? So we want to return the ID of that element here. So it will give us the ID. So to test this, first of all let's insert the element here. There will be if condition, and in that if condition there will be if json.parse locus storage.get item, locus storage get item, that item name is to do item start. Copy this, paste this again, is equals to null. If we are getting this null here, then what we want? If we are getting this null here, so we want our item, copy this, see that these are our items here. So items dot push, we want our items to push to the array here. So we are getting this, and now local storage, now copying this, copy this. Now we will set item here, locus storage to set item, this items. So we need to stringify it in the JSON format, stringify. So if you don't know about this locus storage, how I am doing this, and if you are having any errors or something, if you don't know about locus storage, then please watch my previous series of Shopping Art. I explained basics about locus storage there. So I'm not going to explain very much of locus storage here. So save this. See that when I will reload it, missing in 25, error in the 25 here. Where is this 25? Okay, this here will be dot id here. This will be our dot id. So missing after this, okay, this. So here will be our one. Here will be our 1 comma here. What if we are not getting this? We are getting this again. So this will be here. Yes, reloaded. Now the error is not here. So when I will write hello here and will add here, so in the application, see that now we are getting an array here. So this is id 1 here. So when I will console this item here, so now console.log this item here. So now we will check our id here. See that now this is not null here. So we are having an item in the applications in the local storage here. So it will return this statement here. So see that, but we are getting our id here. So console it. So when I will do hello again here, reload it. When I will do hello again here and click on it, see it, we are getting id 1 here. We are getting id 1 here, but we are not getting id more than 1 here. So but we want id 2 here because id 1 is already there. So for that, simply plus that id here, dot id plus 1. See that when this will give us this value, this will give us this value, and this is returning an array and its length is 1 here. See that its length is 1 here. Its length is 1. So and we will access this id here. So this whole line will give us the length. So see that when I will console this, console.log this dot parse dot length here. So see that when I will reload it and type hello here, click on add here, then console, see that id 2 here. See that this length is 1. We are getting length 1 here. See that this is our length is 1 here, but we want to access the 0 here. See that its index is 0. Here is the index, its index is 0 here. So we want to access that. That's why we are going to -1 from here. So when we will -1 here, so type here, see that we are getting 0. So we are getting our proper index. That's why by giving that as it is an object, so we will access id with dot operator here. So with dot operator we are accessing this id and we are giving the +1 here. So that's why we are getting id 2 well. Now we will again push these items to the id here, to the items here and to the local storage here. So there will be our else condition. So now there is our else condition here. So this is our else condition. For else condition, so we will get the item from local storage here. So these are our items. So now we will map these items. So as it is an array, so we will use map here, and there will be our data, or you can use to do here. So now let's apply to do here. Console.log to do here. So let's see it again. Hello, and see that we are getting our to do. Its id is 1 here, but that, see that this item id is now 2 here. because it says already an item id 1 here, so it will access the last element and plus the id of that item, like use like in like a primary key here. So we will push this. So items dot push, we will push this to do here. So we will push this to do, reload it. So it will push this. So now we also push the item. Now item is also pushed here. So we pushed all items from the local storage and we put this item to the items array here. So now we will set the local storage, copy this and paste this here, and we will reload this, and there will be the window dot location dot reload. It will reload this and copy this and paste this again, and now there will be an alert here, item is added. So reloaded. So see that in application there is only one item, so there will be hello again. So whenever we click on add, see that item is added, okay, and it will reload and see that the id is 2 here. Now if hello second time, so when I will click on add here, see that now we are getting our id 3 here. So now we are getting our we are saving that. So whenever we reload it, see that it is again in the local storage here. So now we are returning, we are having the values as permanent in the local storage. So but in the items it is not showing. So for that, just we will go outside our this form on submit here and see that this is our list here. So we will append this to the list here. So let's here what will be the this, we will get items, copy this, and now we will go outside here. So see that this is form to do submit. So adding items to the list. So adding items to the list. Now here will be form submit. So we will map this here. So as it will give us the array, so we will map this. Then there will be our to do here. So now what we want, so we want same thing that we did previously. So I am cutting this and I am pasting this here, then do it again. See that now we are getting this, but first we want our if condition here. So we want if condition, if json.parse, if json.parse this local storage is not equals to null. If this is not equals to null, means if there is any item present in this, if there is any item present in local storage of to do item start, then we will run this, then we will run this if condition. Otherwise we will not run this if condition here. So now this is a whole thing here that we want. So let's reload it. When we will reload it, we are getting one error here, value is not defined. So this value is not defined here because this value is under the form here. So that's why this value is not defined. But we don't want anything here. So just we are getting our to do from the local storage here. So we want here class name, that is everything is item here. So we want here to do dot value. We want the value of the to do here, and then in the input we will in the p tag. So let's in the input we will set its id. Its id is equals to that will be our to do dot id. Its id will be to do dot id here. So when we'll reload it, see that we are getting here. But why we are getting undefined here? Because there is nothing like a value here. See that there is a name here. So there is not a value. So that's why we are getting undefined. So here will be our name here. So when we will reload it, see that hello again, hello 2. So I will remove this. So go here and remove this from here. So reload it. See that we are not getting anything here. So this item is also removed. So list is empty here. So when I will write hello here, so item is added. See that hello is added here, and here it is added. Now when we will click on this, we want to remove this here. So see that we are getting our input here. See that these are the inputs. So we will assess this input here. So for that, removing item from list and local storage. So there will be one constant here, and that constant will be inputs. So that inputs is equals to list. Copy this, and there will be the list dot query selector, that is under list, and there will be the query selector of input here. So here is the input here. So you can simply write you can access from list here, or you can simply write document dot query selector and input with its name here. Input with its type is equals to not type, name is equals to, you can write name is equals to item check. So it will give us the array here. So item check this. So when I will console this, console.log inputs. So reloading. So we are getting this only one input here. So it will be query selector all to select all inputs. We load this here, where we are getting error in the main.js 21. Where is line number 21? This is 21. So we are getting error here. Save it, reload this again. See that we are getting no list here. See that we are getting inputs. See that we are getting array of inputs here, 1 2 3 4. There are 4 inputs here. So we will run a for loop here. So we will run for loop, let I is equals to 0, I is less than inputs dot length and I plus plus. So now inputs dot I dot add event listener, and that event listener will having, we will listen the click here, click, and after clicking there will be a function here, and that function. So why we are getting this like that? For let this This is under the map. Oh, brackets problem, that's why. So this is for loop here. So when we'll click on this, we will target this element here, e dot target console.log e dot target. So this will give us the input here. So whenever click on this, see that we are getting input with the id 1, id 2, id 3 and id 4 here. See that. So but we are not we are not getting to remove this here. So for that, first of all, let's get this condition here. So we will copy this and paste this here. Again we want this, so we will delete this here. So then there will be a map to do here. So we will access the id of to do. So if todo.id, if todo.id is not equals to, if todo.id is not equals to e.target.id, if this id is not equals to, if todo id which we are getting from the local storage is not equals to this input tag id, then we will do this here. So what we will do? So we will create, so here under the if condition we will create items local array here. So we will create item local array here. So we will map, we are already mapped this, so we will push items local dot push. We will push this to do the item local here and under that array, and meaning after the map statement we will copy this and paste this, remove this and remove this. We will set the item, set item look to do items tut. So we will stringify it, json.stringify, and we will pass our items local here. So now we will do the same thing, like we will reload the window, copy this, paste it here, and here will be our well done. So save this, reload this here. So when we will click on this, see that well done. Okay, now this is removed from here. So same like that we did in the shopping cart here. See when I click on this, removed this, well done, removed here, and now there is nothing here. So then we will write hello here, and we are getting an error here. So why we are getting an error? Because this is having an array here. So this is having an array here, but this item is not null here, so its length is 0 here. So what will we do? So we will do here, we will copy this and we will write or statement here, or if this dot length, if this length of the array is equals to 0, if this length is equals to 0, then we will do this. So write hello here. So item is added now. See that we are not getting any error here. So this was our to-do list. So at last, if you are getting any error or if you are having any queries, then please comment in the comment section. I will definitely respond to. So if you want to request any video, then you can request in the comment section. So at last, thanks for the watching. So I have many projects in my mind, so stay tuned. at last. Thanks for watching, and the source file link is in the video description. Thanks for watching.